News of the day. Making, thawing out some meat to make a soup. All the vegetables in there. The containers I'm going to put it in so I can freeze it. Yeah, went in town, bought those containers, got myself all set up, do some cooking today, make a soup. Went to the liquor store, got the last couple of ingredients I need. The last ingredient I need for a drink I want to try called a White Lady, which is a modification on a Martini, created by Alfred Hitchcock. Movie of the same name, I guess. But come to realize when I got home, I don't own a Martini glass. I see no such beast in there. I have a whiskey tumbler. So I'm going to be using that because my only other options would be a plastic cup or a mason jar, and well, I'm not that much of a savage. Outside of that, I go over to the neighbors across the yard, say, hey, does anybody have a Martini glass that I could borrow? Nope. But could you do this work for us? So I got somebody who saw this old prototype I gave him for an older version of the thigh holster purse. Different pattern. This one's several years old and beat to shit. They said they saw this and they loved it and they want one just like it. I was like, oh, okay, I guess I can take the old one and copy the old pattern and do that. So they gave me all the material to do that. It's like, oh yeah, we need all this stuff done too. So I gotta punch eyelets and into a bunch of amp braces. Big pack of them here. Another big pack of them out of the material they gave us. So yeah, I got handed a bunch of work. On a day I figured I'd just, make soup and take care of myself. Yeah. Somehow, I got handed a bunch of work for asking for a Martini glass. And I still don't have a Martini glass. But I got a bunch of paying work coming, so that's something. The other side of today, a pair of pants I made for myself about, 4 or 5 years ago now, it's got to be. These old beasts. Two-tone. My custom jeans pattern. These were a prototype piece. Test everything. Well, they lasted 4 or 5 years. They ripped, they tore. Half a decade of abuse and neglect. And they've been repaired a dozen times. I know where the pattern was weak. I've altered the pattern to make sure that that weakness is fixed. So, was planning on making a pair of pants for myself. Now I got a bunch of paying work, so I got to do that first. So I'm going to be short one pair of pants out of my closet until such point as I have time to do it. Strange thing that is that anytime I happen to be on the verge of, doing some self-care, taking care of myself, doing something for me, something else falls in my lap and I got to do something for somebody else. But the money's good. Okay, talk to you later.